There was a time where I was sipping lean, I was popping pills, I was doing Molly, you know, shrooms, everything. And it was just an escape for me. You have all these people around me just kind of hanging on, wanting stuff from me, knowing that, like, I was living this lifestyle that they also wanted to live, drinking, smoking.
Justin Bieber is making a strong comeback, and it's truly remarkable. His return to the spotlight feels like a major resurgence, proving his talent and perseverance. Fans are thrilled to see him back, and his new music reflects growth and passion. It's a powerful revival that showcases his undeniable artistry.
I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So, and we gonna go full, buck full crazy. Yeah, so as soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna let you rock this every time you like, yeah, this will be yours. So every time you come in LA, it's a little dusty, but you know, put the front shot in.
Man.
Minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna be driving this.
Hollywood elites have long been accused of funding questionable activities and engaging in practices they shouldn't. Diddy, in particular, has been linked to grooming young artists. However, this hasn't deterred these powerful figures from continuing their ways. At the core, they thrive on exploiting others for their own twisted benefit, using their influence to maintain control while pursuing their personal interests without consequence.
You know, Slice, nobody is God. That's the only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed. You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that. Can't control, you get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
I know you, man.
But they can't control me. You see, it ain't no name I won't name.
Fortunately, there are those unafraid to challenge these powerful elites, and it seems Justin Bieber has recently joined their ranks. His actions suggest he's ready to stand against the industry's dark side, adding his voice to the fight against exploitation and injustice in the entertainment world.
I started valuing the wrong things in this business because there was things dangling in front of me. If I get this, I'll be happy. If I do this, I'll be happy. I never had that security in a family. I never had that consistency. I never had the reliability and the accountability and all these things that make you understand the way the world works.
A disturbing network of powerful Hollywood figures who groom young musicians under the guise of mentorship has been exposed. This revelation comes as more actors take a stand against the alleged system, shedding light on the industry's darker side and bringing long-hidden exploitation into public awareness.
He ever tells you that, like, when you get to the top, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's just more of that. If you want it, you know, I had ground and scraped and fought to make movies and to make the things that I wanted to make and to sell books and sell scripts, and I was doing all those things, and then I get there and I'm like a broken shell of myself with this relationship that threatened to sort of like truly like wreck my life, and I had done nothing to deserve that. And you know, I'm like, what is life? Like, what, you know, I'm so backwards.
Justin Bieber believes the industry harbors a dangerous culture where powerful figures manipulate and exploit vulnerable talent. He sheds light on the harsh reality of navigating a world that often turns a blind eye to those suffering from exploitation. By sharing his own struggles as a young musician, Bieber exposes the difficulties of surviving in an environment that prioritizes power over integrity, offering a raw perspective on the challenges many artists silently endure.
You wanted to do, you were doing, but you still weren't happy.
But I was, you know, but I'm a victim. I'm a product, I should say, of these systems that we all survive in, which is, you know, this sort of capitalist-driven, corporatocracy kind of driven way of merchandising and commercializing every thought and fear and moment that we have in our lives, and never giving us a chance to slow down. And you know, when I was able to, I was on my way out, and I saw my kids, and I saw them grown up, and
you really saw that?
Yes, I did. And I saw them asking me, just like a mature grown adult would say, say something very calmly without emotion, like, please don't do that.
Despite the entertainment industry's tendency to shield abusers, Bieber emphasizes the urgent need to protect young artists from the rampant exploitation within. He highlights the industry's dark underbelly, stressing that real change is necessary to safeguard vulnerable talent from those who manipulate and take advantage under the guise of mentorship and opportunity.
You're not ready. Slow down. Let's slow down, Justin.
Okay.
Let's slow down, okay?
One step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours. When you get 16, you're good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah. And then when you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where are we off to now?
Where would you like to go?
I mean, wherever you want to go. Where we go?
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream.
Thompson boldly speaking out against grooming and exploitation linked to Diddy, Justin Bieber has set himself apart from other artists. His commitment to addressing these serious issues highlights his willingness to challenge industry norms and stand against the abuse of power in the entertainment world.
Hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. But yeah, just protecting those moments because people take for granted encounters and
Meanwhile, Jaguar Wright has made shocking revelations, claiming that Clive Davis, Diddy's mentor, may have introduced him to the Illuminati. She suggests he was exposed to secretive, mysterious activities known only to Hollywood's elite. These allegations add another layer of intrigue to the industry's hidden power dynamics. Take a look.
You good?
I'm good. How are you?
Young brother, everything's good? Selling out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. But you never really got my number, so.
Right. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'll tell you my number.
Yeah.
It's 555.
Yes. Okay.
5555.
Okay.
Diddy's rise has been shadowed by numerous allegations, including abuse of ex-girlfriends, real audio evidence, trafficking young men, and even the murder of friends. Despite the severity of these claims, he seems unfazed, continuing his career as though untouched by the controversy surrounding him.
You ain't your little dog. Congratulations, young man. Run as fast as Cassie did. But when you think about Kim, I was thinking to myself the other day, Uptown Records started with 5 people. Andre Harrell, I'll Be Sure, Heavy D, and Puffy. And Kim was the longest working employee because she was there from the very beginning. She was Andre's personal assistant. Kim is dead. Heavy D is dead. Andre Harrell is dead. The only 2 left are Puffy and Al almost died. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting.
Heavy D was found dead, face down, heart attack. Andre Harrell, heart attack. Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. They have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms. And then right after that, Al had a meeting, and I was going to meet up with him because we were in Vegas, and then the next thing you know, you want to know what they all had in common, though? The survivors and the late of Uptown Records, they were all writing tell-all books. He said, the objective of Bad Boy is to kill talent. We don't want talented Bad Boys. Talented motherfuckers think they gotta say. Oh, a talented motherfucker will tell you, I'm going to turn in my album when I feel like it. He said, but see, if we get people with no talent, and then we make them look like stars, see, we have total control. Because without us, they can't be the shit. He said, that's how we're gonna run this label, and we're gonna run these motherfuckers into the ground, and I'm gonna make all of you rich. And that was his pep talk at the Kit Kat Club in 1996 to his interns, who are now mostly, executives at Bad Boy.
Right Now alleges that Clive Davis played a key role in shielding Diddy from major investigations and charges. She claims Davis' influence helped protect him from scrutiny, including allegations linked to Whitney Houston's murder, raising further questions about the power dynamics within the entertainment industry.
He was doing shit to people that he never thought that it would come back at him. Now, if he never did anything to those girls, if those girls was lying, then he would have never settled out. It was a girl that came out, Cam, 2.5 years before Cassie came out, and went on a major platform and told him how he was kicking her, beating her, and made her get rid of 2 kids. A girl named Gina came out on a major platform that he was dating, that she had texts from Cassie, and her and Cassie was texting each other back and forth, and Cassie was saying, I don't hate you, I know how he is, and they was talking about each other and talking to each other. She came out 2 years ago, so you tell me, Cam, why didn't nobody take her case?
Maybe they didn't believe, I could guess. Maybe they didn't believe him because he's puffy, he got a lot of star power, he can fight back,
She had no lawyers or nobody that was interested in going through that battle, and that long drawn out court battle, that they had to file papers, they had to do that 2-3 years ago, 2-3 years down the road, she ain't coming up with a dime. Cassie had the lawyers and the people who put the money behind the lawyers to make sure that her case was clam tight.
Both Wright's allegations and Bieber's beliefs suggest that Diddy may have paid a steep price for his wealth and status. This could have involved serving powerful figures and exploiting prominent male celebrities, among other questionable actions, raising concerns about the darker side of the entertainment industry.
For the purposes of financial gain for those who have access to her estate, including Clive Davis.
Including Clive Davis.
Davis. This ain't a film to celebrate Whitney Houston. This is a film to, pay the pipe.
He was the one trying to bring her back, though, at the time of prior to her death, right?
He needed her back.
Oh, yeah.
He needed her back, but he needed her back and under his control.
Additionally, according to Wright, the lawsuit filed by Cassie against Diddy, where she accused him of unspecified crimes, adds credibility to her claims. It further raises suspicions about Diddy's alleged involvement in illegal activities, particularly concerning human trafficking within the entertainment industry, deepening concerns about the hidden corruption behind Hollywood's glamorous facade.
Not take anything away from where he has been extremely effective.
Yes.
He knows pop culture. Matter of fact, he probably knows pop culture better than he knows music.
I never felt like he had a lot of talent in music. Is that fair for me to say?
I mean, nobody really cares about him rapping.
Right.
I didn't know why he did that, but then again, why not do it? They're listening to all these other artists that you're putting out. Why not be one too and get that extra check? People are buying your brand. Why not take it all the way? I'm not hating on him for getting money.
Me either.
I'm just hating on the way he got it. And I'm hating on the overall effect of what it's done to not only the artist on his label, the artist that got shelved, the artist that got dropped. Not only that, but what he did to culture.
Jaguar Wright further alleges that Diddy's Illuminati ties, backed by Clive Davis, have shielded him from legal consequences, enabling him to act with apparent impunity despite serious accusations. Adding to these claims, comedian Cat Williams has also spoken out, asserting that Diddy is 1,000% involved in sex trafficking. Williams suggests that Diddy is using the music and entertainment industry as a cover to facilitate his illegal operations, further fueling suspicions about the dark underbelly of Hollywood's elite.
There are certain people that hang out with certain groups of people, and you see them. They're in pictures, they're on the red carpet, they're around. But then things start popping off, you don't see those people. They're not in those pictures. They're not on the red carpet. They're nowhere around. So where the hell were they? They're at every other parade. They're in every other picture. They're standing by you everywhere else except for when this person went missing or this person got shot. You know, the art of misdirection is a skill that most record executives use. So considering that the public has absolutely no idea what's happening behind the curtain or behind the velvet rope, it gives them a great advantage to paint whatever story they want to paint.
Fans are now left speculating about the true extent of Diddy's connections and the potential dark side of his success. Adding to the conversation, Cat Williams has echoed sentiments similar to those of Jaguar Wright, claiming that Diddy, alongside Will Smith, Steve Harvey, and Ludacris, plays a role in Hollywood's hidden corruption. On the other side, Mel Gibson has also stepped into the spotlight, aligning himself with Bieber, Wright, and Williams in exposing the entertainment industry's darker aspects. His support for Sound of Freedom*, a film tackling child sex trafficking, has reignited interest in a 1998 interview where he condemned Hollywood's evils. While Gibson doesn't explicitly connect his past comments to the film's subject, its controversial themes have sparked widespread debates about the entertainment industry's hidden truths.
Sex trafficking because he took her to different states and had her perform sex acts with different, male prostitutes and different people, sometimes against her will. We look at this and we say, well, that was his girl and she did it on her own. She didn't have to. Man, you can't say that. That was a 19-year-old girl that what they call now groomed by an older man. And yes, she got some of the benefits of being with a billionaire, millionaire, and everything like that. But it's just certain things that he did to groom her and put her into that position that she wanted the career, she wanted to do the music, she wanted to be a performer and all this stuff like that. He held all that shit over her head, bro. And now that she came out and telling everybody her story and what happened to her, people are finding fault in her. People are saying that she ain't right for putting a lawsuit against him, but she earned every bit of that.
According to those close to him, Mel Gibson has been actively promoting Sound of Freedom*, both on social media and within his inner circles. Meanwhile, podcast host and filmmaker Elijah Schaffer has drawn connections between Gibson's infamous 1998 interview and the themes explored in the film. In a since-deleted interview, Gibson spoke about experiencing unsettling paranoid suspicions upon first entering Hollywood. Over time, he claimed to have discovered that some of his darkest fears about the industry were actually true. Schaffer further amplified these warnings in a tweet, stating that Gibson had long predicted Hollywood's backlash against him. He even referenced Gibson's past remarks in which he allegedly described certain figures in the entertainment world as actual demons. While the truth behind these claims remains uncertain, the growing number of prominent voices speaking out is hard to ignore. With influential names like Cat Williams, Jaguar Wright, Justin Bieber, and Mel Gibson aligning against Hollywood's alleged dark side, it raises serious questions about what truly happens behind closed doors. Will more celebrities come forward to expose the entertainment industry's hidden secrets? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And for more updates on this developing story, don't forget to hit the bell icon.